What are you doing? Why are you closing your eyes?
I don't like this part.
Do you want to skip it?
No, no. Hurry on. I won't leave.
Are you too scared?
Stop teasing.
Okay, let's see how it ends. The deal had been struck, the oath observed, a tentacle rose, a monstrous ensemble. First thumb, then ring, then fifth finger are carved. The belly is cut up, removed then each temple. A second great arm was further extended, detaching mid-finger and index in succession. It reached through the chest, the heart apprehended, then toes are removed, then clavicles cut with increasing progression. A third of the tentacles around the eyes snakes, rescinding their roots precisely and with ease. Then after the feet, the elbows, it shakes, taking away hands, then legs in a breeze. The fourth takes the ankles and yanks them away. It pierces the sternum with violent precision. Then they clasp the hips, then breast, and its prey. The knees and the legs are then targets of accession. The fifth and last arm comes forth for the ears, the mouth it removes, and no more is said. Cuts away nose, pulls apart shoulders, at least the neck buckles, and so goes the head.
This time was very brief. Too brief. Next time might be the last. Uh-oh. Oh, there's no way here. Okay. There's no way to go.
Oh!
Shit.
Uh...
Unless I missed something. Hang on. No, there are no more open doors. Was that the last journey? I don't understand. Did I take too long? But I'm not done yet. I must save her. Leela, forgive me. No. There must be a way. There must be a reason why the gods have done this to us. If nothing else, I'm stuck here. If there's a way. Any way to get back to Leela, it must be in this place. The book that helped me explain the cult traditions to Leela. It was lucky to meet her just when Bay the guard was about to boot me out of the temple. The cup in which we had tea at Hinon's tea house the first time I met her, but she seemed to already know me. I believed because it felt I was about to disappear. I told her I wanted her to see her again, but we didn't have time to talk about it any further. Doop. The scissors given to me by Bandar the morning I helped him get to the plants on the windmills. The church patrol was looking for me, but he lied to keep me from getting caught. He was very kind to me, even if he didn't know me. Oh!
Egg.
The Lamari egg I found under Leela's house, just when I overlooked her calling Hinon to book a table at the tea house. Oh! Tea. This is from when I visited Leela's house. She was very emotional that night, as if she'd come back. I didn't turn off notifications from Discord. Where was I? From an adventure, but then she tried to kiss me. Well, she did kiss you. I must have made her really mad. I wish I could have told her all the reasons of my refusal. Well, I still don't know your reasons. Are you like our son or something? battery of the gun Banda gave me during the rebellion against the church. I don't know why, but Leela was very angry at me. She kept trying to run away without telling me why. God damn it. Hang on. Online, do not disturb. There we go. Now, what do we do with all of these? Because I don't have an inventory system. Is that all of them? No, apparently not. Aha! The hoe, that's the hoe, used to knock the cleric down. I'm not proud of that, but I had no choice. The church had me in its grasp. Luckily, Bandar and Leela saved me. What an adventure. Oop. Leela gave me this in the market. It was a pleasant day, but she behaved as if she'd never seen me before. Now is that everything? All of these objects, each a memory, a moment in which Leela and I met. Each encounter became increasingly weirder. I was confused. Sometimes people spoke about things I didn't understand, moments I didn't remember having ever lived. Some other times it was they who couldn't remember. They couldn't understand what I was attempting to tell them. So the problem is not just me or them either. It's time. It's the order of events that's scrambled. I must understand the right order of things, the right succession of encounter. Maybe then I'll be able to get back to Leela and end this once and for all. Do you remember the right order? So...
Oh, good lord. That was the last thing, right? Lamari egg? Because it'd be the Lamari egg, the hoe.
Well, that's her making the...
Making the tea was before the hoe. Like I'm looking
Yeah.
going right to left. So the Lamari egg will be farthest right. That was the last thing you saw.
That's the
You
last
saw
thing
Lamari.
we saw, but that's her making
Oh, the
the...
chronological order that they appeared? That would be the earliest.
Yeah.
That's the earliest moment. Because the
Yeah.
fusion cell is the latest. That's the war. Click. You're gonna want to click the. Yeah, click the cup and the egg and flip their positions. Yeah. There. Okay. And then it should be. Would it be the teacup next?
I think so. This is not working the best.
So you click. Wait. Click the thing you want first. Click him.
There
Then
we
click
go.
that there. Okay. Because the green fusion cell is on the farthest right. That's the latest moment. Which would mean the scythe is second to the right. Right?
Yes. Oops.
Click the item, then click the, yeah, there you go. Then the fusion cell to the far right. There, okay. So the book would be what? The book is after.
Wait, wouldn't this be first?
Oh, is the Dharma first?
I think the Dharma's first. And then the egg, and then the teacup.
Because the Dharma happened before they met?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like probably Dharma, egg, teacup. because the T isn't the T after the T's actually second to the right, isn't it? Because it's they meet for tea after the visit to the monastery.
Mm-hmm. No, wait. Um,
Or you think the tea is before the monastery?
Tea might be before the monastery, actually.
Because that's where she confesses her love for him, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." We know the battle's got to be the last because things had
Yeah.
unraveled so bad, and we know that the scissors are after the teacup because that would be after their meeting at the tea house.
Mm-hmm.
Does he meet with her at the monastery after talking to helping Bandar? Or is that before Bandar?
Oh, that's a good point.
What happens if you hit the question mark? What's that do?
He talks about it.
Oh, the book helped me explain the cult's traditions to Leela. It was lucky to meet her just when Beta was about to boot me out of the temple. Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Is this just gonna say it's done when we get it right?
I'm assuming so.
Let's try to mix those up.
See, I think the T and the ho are backwards. I think they have to be flip flop because I'm betting they meet for tea after their adventure in the church.
There we go.
And you don't believe Cupcake.
I didn't say that.
Yo, I told you to put it there before, and you're like, I don't know. I'm like, all right.
Okay. When I met her in the market for her, it must have been the first time she ever saw me. After that encounter, she called Hinon to book the table at the tea house. At the tea house, we drank tea together for the first time I saw her after so much time. Afterwards, she looked for me at the Temple of Detachment, where I showed her the life and traditions of the cult. Destiny made us meet again with Bandar. We climbed on top of the windmills. There, Leela opened up to me. Then the church captured me and imprisoned me until Leela and Bandar rescued me. The following evening, Leela invited me to her house. She told me about her father, how he died. Then she tried to kiss me, but when I refused, she forced me to leave out of rage and embarrassment. The following morning, yes, that must have been when rebellion started. The people revolted against the church and its overbearing tyranny. Leela was there too. She was escaping from the shame of the previous evening. She got hurt and hid in the alley before the explosion caused it to collapse. That's the last time. She saw me. That's when I need to return. She allowed her to finally understand on her own. Open door.
Hello, is there anyone there? I'm stuck here. What?
Neela, are you okay?
You're asking me if I'm okay. What about you? You were gone. One moment you were here, and the next one you would vanish into thin air as if you'd never been there at all. Same thing that happened when we were on the windmills. Was it the church? Did they capture you again? How did you manage to escape?
It wasn't the church.
No? What then?
It was me.
You?
I have powers.
Powers? What are you, some kind of wizard?
I don't think it's the best definition. Even though, to an external observer, sorcery might be the best way to describe what I do. But no, I am not a wizard.
What would you be then?
A wizard, well, yes, if you want to put it that way. I'm a traveler.
A traveler. What do you mean? Can you teleport whenever you want?
It's not teleportation. I can't do it at will. It's complicated, but it's very important for you to understand, Leela.
Wait. Why is it that all of a sudden it's so important that I understand? Every time all I've done is ask you questions. Every time I asked, you never gave me straight answers. What's changed?
I changed. I was finally able to fully understand how our temporal lines work so that they may get close enough to join them again.
Time. Sorry, I'm not sure I follow.
I don't teleport, Leela. I travel across space-time.
You travel through time.
Every time we got separated, I jumped through another time and place. But every time didn't know where or when I'd arrived. Could not know if I would appear in the market or your house, or whether I'd end up in the future or the past.
So this is why you were always so confused.
Exactly. After each jump, I had to understand when and where I was before making the next jump.
But why didn't you tell me then?
I really wanted to, but I wasn't sure you'd be ready to accept it. Each time we met, I couldn't be sure if you knew me and wanted...
And to what degree?
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I was just a passerby, an acquaintance, or a friend.
Or something more?
Yes. I had to be careful. Parse the situation without looking like I had lost my grip on reality.
Well, mission failed, Master. Ugh. Let's pretend I believe you. You're a perpetually confused space-time traveling wizard. Very credible. But you still haven't explained one thing. Why are you going through so much effort to find me?
Because we are alike.
Eh? You just lost the little credibility you had. I can't travel through time, I can barely move through space.
True. Actually, your power is different. You can create universes.
Right. Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
Everything. You create universes. I cross between universes. Two sides of the same coin.
I'm a bit confused. So, have you come to learn a new type of space-time sorcery or something like that? Are there others like us? Do you want to assemble a team of metaphysical wizards?
No. I'm here to rescue you.
What? What should I be saved from? A space-time dragon?
I believe you know what, Leela.
Don't.
You told me yourself. You said that ever since I've been around, time started to flow again. It's... Sorry. As if you could again take your life in your own hands.
Okay, yes, I felt a bit different ever since you showed up. But I'm just going through a phase. Maybe I was just a bit depressed. I'm not just a psychologist. Is that supposed to be psychologist?
Yeah.
It looks weird to me, sorry. But I don't believe I need to be saved. And what does this have to do with this time and space magic thing?
It's not merely a phase. It's not just in your head, but in your universe. You're stuck in a temporal prison.
Okay, this seems a bit out there.
Think about it. What can you remember about when I wasn't with you? Try to think about the time between my disappearance and reappearance.
I
What do you feel when you think about the period of time?
nothing. I can't feel anything.
Exactly.
It's as if during that interval I wasn't there at all. I know I was, I remember it clearly, but it's as if someone else was there in my place.
And how long have you felt this way?
Ever since I got this hair, since I started to create universes, after the day of the accident.
Indeed.
But why? Why me? And what does your power have to do with this?
To explain, we need to go to your house. Your house holds a strong connection with your past. It will allow us to piece together the temporal to piece the temporal lines together, disentangling them to allow them to realign to their normal flow once and for all. I can do classes.
My house? Well, why not? Let's say I believe you and we head to my house. What then?
Just told you, you won't be able to get to fully understand until we get there.
I'll consider indulging you in your delusions if it weren't that we're completely stuck here. Everything went down with the explosion. The rebel has blocked all exits. It's been hours that I've been calling for help, but no one has come. Bandar. Ook, I finally found ye. Bandar! Did he interrupt something?
No, actually, your timing is impeccable.
Let's not waste any time then. I need to understand this thing.
Good. Can
Good.
you walk?
I'll say. Yes, I believe so. I thought my legs were broken, but it was just a sprain after all. I'm good now. Bandar, sorry if we don't get lost in pleasantries, but we're in a bit of a haste right now. Why did they use the word haste? Where ye go? Don't worry about it. What ye care? Ye always do whatever ye want without any explanations. Shall we? We're never gonna get out of here. We're stuck forever. Hey guys, what's up? It's like having fuck. It's like he's like fucking Chewbacca. If only someone with superhuman strength were here. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, look how quiet it is. Now that the war is over. Everyone is dead.
I mean, maybe. That one's on fire.
Literally sent the robots to do their fighting. God damn. So that way, clearly.
I mean, it's not letting me go that way.
Right. Isn't that the way? That's the way of the tea house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just like that. So then, time traveler, we're here in my house. What is it that you need to tell me? What are we doing here?
Leela, we better sit.
Okay.
So strange. I've been traveling for so long, but I feel like I've never moved from here.
What do you mean?
You see, Leela, the day, that tragic accident, all started there when you and your father went to retrieve that strange
Oh
object.
no!
That was no cheap... That was no cheap trinket or piece of space
I
scrap.
knew it.
It was a
I
powerful
knew
relic.
it! That's her father. The master is her father. What type of relic?
That object was a bridge between the physical world and the astral world. A gate through which the divine was communicated with mankind for centuries.
Oops, sorry.
Coming into contact with this artifact allows one to see what's on the other side, beyond the ocean of the Kraken, the veil that cleaves space and time. Glimpsing what lies beyond the veil causes one's mind and body violently shifts outside of the material world. It induces a state for which they are not prepared. Enlightenment. This process has its drawbacks. If one is not completely prepared, they become eternal
beings forever trapped in a
timeless instant. It becomes a curse that stems from setting one's sight on the divine. Enlightenment bestows powers that only God could have, like creating universes or traveling between them. But since time becomes an illusion, one's very existence becomes empty and meaningless. Passive. Leela, on that day when you and your father came into contact with the artifact, the event gave you your power to create universe, but left you stuck in a time loop.
I think I understand. But if I obtained my powers this way, how did you?
In the same exact way. You see, Leela, on that tragic day in which you lost your father, I was there too.
What?
Yes, but due to the incoming crux in space-time, from my point of view, it was not your father who touched the artifact, but my daughter.
Your daughter. Are you telling me that your daughter?
You are my daughter, Leela. And I am your...
Dad? It can't be. It doesn't make any sense. I saw you die. The explosion vaporized you.
I really did die, but only from your point of view. From mine, it was you who touched the object and died in the explosion. But differently from you, I knew that it wasn't really you.
How?
You see, what I said before about my powers, it was not completely accurate. While you had the power to create universes, my proper ability was to perceive them. I knew that you weren't dead, but trapped in another timeless dimension, stuck in an eternal loop.
If you knew that I was still alive, why didn't you come immediately? Why didn't you tell me? Do you have any idea of what I went through? If you've gone, think it was all my fault.
I couldn't. Don't you think I knew how I felt? Knowing you were where you were, but without the means to reach you? Your curse was living in a timeless prison. Mine was living with the knowledge that you were trapped. I spent years trying to figure out how to travel between universes, how to get to you. For you, it must have felt like only a year or so. On my end, it's been decades.
You're gonna be alright? Jesus.
After the accident, I was desperate. Despite having been enlightened, I felt so lost. I needed to understand why the divine chose to curse us this way. I traveled through the solar system, visiting every known civilized and uncivilized world. I talked with thousands of people, listened to their stories, I read their books, explored their worlds. I looked for answers in hundreds of different cults and religions. I read, I prayed, I meditated. I came as far as modifying parts of my own body to help me detach from the material world. I learned the hidden mechanics of the universe and its origins. Finally, I understood how to use my enlightened condition to project myself far from my own universe. Traveled beyond the structure of space-time, where I finally found you, exactly as young as I had left you. When I saw you, I didn't know how. I meant to tell you everything from the start, but my appearance, the jumbled order of time, I couldn't be sure how you would react.
Dad.
My little girl.
So you're here. It's all over then. We can be together again. No, you can't.
Not exactly, Leela.
No? Why?
We don't belong to the same reality anymore, Leela. Every jump I make is just a temporal retrieve from the gods beyond the veil. For now, I've been allowed to share your world with you. But it's not going to last much longer. I'm banking on stolen time. When I'll disappear again, you'll be stuck again in your temporary prison. And this time, I'm afraid it could be forever.
What?
There is a way to break the cycle together. We must be quick. By combining our powers, we can go back to that moment and make things go the way they should.
But how can we do that?
You'll create a universe, a very special one. One in which everything happened in the right way, in which we share the same reality again.
The one of the accident.
Exactly. When you have done that, I'll bring us inside it. We'll return to that day and close the cursed cycle.
Oh, okay. Let's do it then. What should I do exactly?
Good. Let's start by sitting down. First of all, we need to enter a meditative trance so that we can align our powers.
I have no clue how to do that.
Oh, right. Close your eyes and follow my breathing. I think we're aligned now. This should be enough.
Oh, that's it?
Of course not. Now you'll need to recreate the universe where everything started.
But how? That requires too much precision. Normally, I just use the ingredients that I find laying around as the basis for the universe. I don't have a specific way to get exactly what I want. What should we use in this case?
We'll use what the Kraken gave us when we received our enlightenment and our curses. Your hair. They're the purest manifestation of our link with the world beyond the veil.
But you have no hair.
I used to. I cut them away when I got into the cult of detachment. I still kept a piece. I kept it just in case. Use the extract of the two tentacles to make the universe. Now the shape needs to reflect that terrible moment. Use of our universe, initially circular and unperturbed, with an appendix leaving it in half. What the fuck?
That sounds fantastic, but
Okay, so I think that's long enough. Here we go. This is perfectly low. Now breathe and concentrate, and I will use my powers to bring us inside. Ah!
Madness. Madness. Blasphemy.
I told you, the Kraken is bad.
Very bad indeed.
Daddy,
What is it, honey?
if I met a monster like that, and it wants to cut me up in pieces, would you save me?
Of course, Leela.
Even if I'm very, very far away, even if there is a lot of traffic.
Ah! Always, Leela. No monster will touch you for as long as I live.
Good. Now keep reading.
Yes, ma'am. Without flesh or body to call his own, the man is dragged down by the Kraken's scent. Not living nor dead, he does not lament the remembrance he left in the quest for the unknown. Soon after, his relatives and those close to him wander the world in search of his traces. And finally come to the ocean's last brim, they find all his spoils spread over those places. Collecting those relics, they ask themselves why his bodily parts are so strewn on the shore. Or if some of them believe he'd come there to die, a few that he might have ascended, or more. The stories thus birth began to be told, and those that revered him and all his remains saw it the man's destiny was helped to unfold forever in freedom from earthly restraints. Like that lonely being who once had been flesh, man faced every moment the ultimate choice of being dust of stars, like trapped in a mesh, or staring at God's face and hearing his voice. The end. Do you like this story?
Yes.
Sleepy?
A little bit.
It's bedtime then.
Okay. But will you protect me while I sleep?
Of course.
I don't want to drown in the ocean. I love you, Daddy.
Me too, little one. Come on, let's go to sleep. What is that?
Don't worry about it. Try to concentrate.
It's like my hair. It's the Kraken from the book that Mom used to read to me when I was little. Oh God, the Kraken that cursed that child.
Yes, Leela. It's the one that guards the threshold between the spirit and the material world.
The one depicted in that statuette?
Leela, don't lose focus.
Kahara Samara, the deepest ocean.
Leela, we can't linger here any longer. We have to move onwards. Close your eyes and focus on the meditation.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Now focus on that single moment. No matter how hard it is to remember, go back to that day.
Dad. It's really you. I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too, Leela. So much. We're here.
So now we can go back? We can start again?
Leela,
I'm changing course. I should be able to remember how to do that. It doesn't work. The track seems to be locked in place. We're in front of that cursed thing once again.
Leela, let me explain.
No. I already know what you want to tell me. There must be another way, some solution you haven't explored yet.
No, Leela, this is all there's left to do. Believe me, I've tried every possible way. It's time for me to go now.
You can't. Can't lose you again. I don't want to, Dad. I can't go through this all over again.
Leela, we have no choice. For both of us to exist in the same universe and allow the other to go on with their life, one of us must sacrifice themselves.
I'll go.
Leela, don't say that.
I will go. I can't stand to watch you die. Not again. Please.
My little girl.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, my child. Promise me you'll be strong. That you'll leave that spaceship and that colony and live on your own life.
I promise, Dad.
Okay, oh, that's you.
Well, I mean, you were doing it because you're... How are you feeling?
Oh no, that's me. That is me, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah! How are you feeling?
How do you expect me to feel?
I understand. Whenever you're ready, direct the ship towards the target.
As if I could do otherwise. Oh,
There's always
another
another
way.
way.
Yeah, did you say something?
No, what are you talking about?
Nothing. I must have imagined it.
Leela, listen to me. Leela!
What?
Leela, stop. There's another way.
I know you. You're that man who was preaching in the middle of the square the other day.
That's a man?
You're a bishop of the Church of Many Gods. How did you try to capture my father? What do you want from him?
That's of no importance now. I'm here to help you. You're about to commit a terrible mistake, and I'm here to help you avoid it.
Uncle, you see, I finally managed to bring you to them. Don't I deserve a promotion?
Shut up! Leela, listen to me. Your very lives are at stake.
How can you be so deluded to think that I'd ever trust you? You captured and incarcerated my father.
We did it for his own good, for the good of you both. I know it sounds hard to believe, but your father is sick. He frequently travels and ended up corrupting his soul. But he can be saved, he can be cured, so you can be together again.
What should I do to avoid it?
You don't need to do anything. Just let yourself go. Return to the now. Return home with your father. Leela, what's happening? Return home, Leela. Leela, who are you talking to?
It's the Archbishop. He says there's a way for us to return home together.
The Arch? Leela, don't listen to him. He just wants to capture us and steal our powers for his own ends.
But
Leela, your father's very sick and tired. He doesn't know what he's saying. He traveled so far to find you, to save you. But now it's up to you to save him.
I must save him.
Yes, let yourself go, Leela, to return home with your father. Leela, don't listen to him. Fuck
I
her.
mean, yeah, I say, we pretty much know. No, I don't believe you.
What?
You just want to steal our powers.
No, Leela, I swear on the god, you've misunderstood.
Don't you realize that you would just bring the curse upon yourself? These powers, they're not meant for mankind. You'd be cursed exactly like me and my father.
What's happening?
What?
Listen to me, child. If you don't do this of your own free will, then there was a chance I'd have to let you live. But it's clear I'll have to pull you out of there by force.
I'd like to see you try.
You leave me no choice.
How dare you attempt to steal our powers?
Oh.
Oh, he's very dead.
Leela, what's happening?
Nothing, Dad. Everything is under control. Sorry about before.
Don't worry, Leela. You're doing very well. We're very close. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, just go forward.
Here we are. We should be right over the thing.
Yes, I can see it.
Good. Well, it's been good to see you again, even if it was for a short time.
Yes. I love you so much, my little girl.
I love you too, Dad. Goodbye.
Farewell.
And they died. Ugh. Dad? Oh, where am I? Oh, of course, the hospital. I'm back at the hospital. I hope they never come back here. At least I don't have that horrible hair anymore. Leela, you're alive! You no good looky. You don't look too bad, all things considered. We all thought you weren't long for this world. We could see the explosion from the colony. It's a miracle you're even alive. A miracle? I wouldn't use that word to describe it, but okay. Leela, you know what happened to your father? Dear Bender, maybe this isn't the place to. She needs time to recover. Don't worry, Hinan. I know that he's dead. Leela, I'm so sorry. Bahari was a great man, Leela. We all said. Can't imagine how you must feel right now. No need to worry. I know it seems hard to believe, but I'm okay. I just need to be alone for a while. But of course, Leela. Thanks for coming anyways. For real. We always here when you needy. Of course, always at your disposal. Thanks. See you later, guys. Goodbye, Dad.
Dad? Dad, where are you? Dad!
You just completely Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Dad?
Dad? Oh, that's you now. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. It was just a dream. Sigh. Another day in this dump. Alone. Come on, Leela, you have to keep going somehow.
I mean, look at all your pretty, pointless things that we bought.
Yeah, right?
Why do you make that noise when you get dressed? Is it painful? Do you...
She kept her powers?
Can you still make universes? Ah.
Right, I don't have powers anymore. What a mess. I can't even make a few bucks creating universes. Damn it. What's this? Leela, meet me at tea house. We have to tell you something. And Hinan's tea house? What do those two want now? Her father's the fucking Buddha. Trust me, Bender, she'll like it. I don't think so, but let's try. I don't think so, but let's try. What?
Sorry, you're like all the voices now.
I know. What's up, nerds? What will I like? Leela, nothing. I was just... Hinan and I want to give you a present. Gift? What are you talking about? Leela, we were so shocked by what happened with your father and the whole story of the temporal prison. More confused, less shocked. Yes, anyway. Guys, please. I know you want to be kind, but I would like to ask you to hurry up. I have so much to do, I don't have time to waste. We know you have no powers anymore and no more job. Bender has a little tact. Bender, have a little tact for heaven's sake. Hinan, give her the ticket and that's it. Ticket? Yes, here it is. To Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
A ticket to Mars? Your story went around the whole colony. Many people wanted to help you, so we raised money. You want to kick me out? You know well, Leela, that there is no future for you on Jupiter. No good for you to continue to live in this dump. You need to grow, find a better life. But I heard about some cousins who work at the terraforming plant on Mount Olympus. They told me they're making progress. There's lots of vegetation and work now. They'll help you settle in. A new life, Leela. That's what your father wanted for ye. Thank you. I don't know how. Don't worry, Leela. You don't owe us anything. Just be ready. The next departure is in a few days. And what will you two do? Us? Our lives here, Leela. Yes, Leela, for us it's already too late. You have your whole life ahead of you. Don't waste it. I won't. Thank you. Oh my god. Well, that was bizarre.
Look at her, getting her ass to Mars. You live in bubbles on Mars?
Right, because they haven't terraformed the planet. The super evolved orangutans must live forever because that picture was her as a little girl.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was Universe for sale.
Yeah, not what I was expecting.
What
It's
were
almost
you
the
expecting?
well, point and click adventures usually aren't like they actually were telling a story with not a lot of puzzles.
That's true, there weren't a lot of puzzles, and then when there were puzzles, we got confused because we weren't ready for puzzles.
And what, like 5 total, probably, or maybe a little more, a little less.
Yeah.
Well, they were like, and they were, what do you want to call it? Not they're not button press, but they were like, like do something in a specific order. Like when you were loading the gun, it was like stick the energy cell in, unlock the limiters, pump the thing, lock them again, and then you could fire. And it was like, shit, okay.
It's mostly remember how to do the thing.
Yeah. Then somebody would be like, this is how you load the gun. Okay, good luck. You're like, wait, what? Huh?
Or find the thing that you click, which is really more of a classic thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Bye.